She's 17 and she has cerebral palsy. She started receiving treatment at NPCC when she was 6 months old, and her parents have nothing for praise for the center and its therapist now. Caitlin has now become a very independent girl. She's enjoying her 4th year of high school, grade 12. She does her homework on a computer with a modified desk. She's been on the honor roll all throughout high school, and she has just been accepted to the Ontario University Bachelor of Commerce major accounting program. At one time, her parents weren't even sure if she would be able to hold a spoon.
This just shows you what kind of miracles can happen at NPCC and how many more patients they might be able to help if we are able to provide them with the grant.
For people that have lost a loved one to suicide are supported by having a meeting. It doesn't change what happened, keep wallowing in pain. To them, that it's not their fault. They're also survivors. They come and we try to help them out.
He'd been addicted to many different types of drugs, including alcohol and basically any other hard drug you could think of. And he'd been completely separated from his family. He couldn't work at his job. And after 2.5 years of living in here, he was recently released, I think 2 months ago. And now he is back at work. He's back in contact with his kids and seeing his wife again. And I don't know, that was just a really inspiring story.
The butterfly is the symbol of Hospice Niagara for several reasons. It represents hope and light and life, which is all about, is what Hospice Niagara is all about. So it also refers back to that concept of caring, not caring for their patients. They want to look to the positive instead of focusing on the negative. So I'll share one inspirational story before we conclude. So this is from the Petendra family, who had a relative involved with Hospice Niagara. Little did any of us know that when John was offered a room at Hospice Niagara, our lives would be touched forever. What was one of the most difficult times in our family's life became a bittersweet blessing. The incredible staff and volunteers at Hospice Niagara bring hope and comfort to the families and individuals they serve, and this is shown through all of the little and not so little gestures. They took our heartbreaking situation and helped make it into a loving tribute to the life and journey of John. Through loving care and dedication, we were able to spend our last moments together, not as caregivers, but as family. Words will never be enough thanks.
Hello everyone. For our 1 p.m. presentation, we picked Mike's Miracles as our charity.
Okay, the charity Mike's Miracle is an organization that is mainly focused on supporting children battling cancer. Everything they do is to help children go through the toughest time of their lives.
Because you're helpless, you can't do anything to help your child. And it's probably the worst feeling you can get is watching your child die, and there's nothing you can do about it. And if that is something you would not wish on your worst enemy, because it's a horrible feeling. So out of the sadness and out of the pain that we feel and that everybody feels, anybody who knew Mike felt the same pain. I mean, his friends feel that pain. The church and the school, they all felt that pain. But out of that came something good. And I think that was his goal.
Garrett was born with cerebral palsy. His mother and father soon realized the immense emotional and financial pressure and stress that comes with caring for a severely disabled child.
There were not a lot of programs that could provide the level of care Garrett needed. So, in 2000, they decided to relieve the stress of both parents and their kids with special needs, to give them a break from their regular everyday lives.
This relief came in a form of a retreat from their home. Their goal was to help children and young adults with special needs by providing safe and reliable services designed by parents of children with special needs for children with special needs.
During my visit to the charity, I was partnered with Garrett, son of the charity's founder. I was told he has cerebral palsy, and soon realized realized how incredible he really is. He is always smiling and laughing. He has the intelligence of a regular 17-year-old, but he has next to no way of communicating because he can only say a few words. To say yes, he makes a kissing sound, and he relies on this for his communication. Countless times that day, I would hear that kissing sound, followed by a laugh or a big smile. Garrett loves the simple things in life, like being outside or having people talk to him. He loves to feel free and just have fun, and with a red roof, he can do those things that he loves. This experience also made me appreciate what I have. It made me realize that with more support, Red Roof Retreat can make so many more people just like Garrett so happy, and make people like myself truly appreciate what we have, and maybe help others who are less fortunate than us.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this task and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
This judging panel was really difficult. These judges were incredible. They took amazing notes, and their task was to pick a group that did the best job of advocating on behalf of their charity. So we all know that these charities are deserving, that $5,000 could make a huge impact no matter who it went to. But the group that won today, they chose as the best advocate on behalf of that particular charity. So without further ado, I feel like we need a drum roll here.